Friends, I am here with the Tyvok Spider A1 800L laser. It's 2 meters long. I'm going to show you how it works, so let's get cracking. Unboxing goes super quick. You've got the protective board, you've got the laser. I'll show you how it unfolds in a second. Of course, there's a manual with all the explanations. We've got our glasses. We have got the awesome artist component where it can actually engrave, which I will highlight in an upcoming video. I do want to highlight, find the SD card and the reader. You'll need that when you set up the laser with Lightburn. Also, there is a handy screwdriver. You can switch from Phillips to straight and change the length. To open the laser, you'll need it set to Phillips, and I also set it quite long. And of course, make sure you track down the gauge for how high we set the laser above our cutting materials. So here's the first thing I want to explain about this. Even though on my desk, I would always call this direction X and this direction Y, for this laser, this direction is Y and that is X. It's because of the length of the laser. I can't spin it the way I would normally set one. My desk is just not that large. So being a portable laser, we do have to add the laser head. I'm going to carefully take this off. Make sure you always grab it by. Make sure you get a fingernail under there as you lift these so that you're not pulling by the cord. You do not want to wreck that little plug, but it comes out that easy. Take this off. Notice there is a recessed area. Make sure your cable is in there when you attach it. I'm going to set that over here, and then these are the screws. There are 3 of them that we need to loosen to get it back into transport mode. Once again, it's simply a Phillips. You do want to get it all the way loose. They will not pop out, but when they're completely done, they will. You can lift them up a little bit so you know that you have loosened them. That allows you to slide it along the Y-axis. Once again, I've got it in lift mode, and this is the one that lets us rotate it so that your laser is in portable mode. That is what it looks like when you've got it all folded up. I'm going to, of course, open it up, get it back to 90 degrees, lock it into place, and we'll get it set up for some laser cutting. The work mat folds up this way. So it goes to half of its original size. There is a piece of rubber on the back that holds it in place. And then, of course, the laser just sits all the way to the back and right. I'm going to move this over for easier attachment. Once again, we make sure it's in the center groove. Plug it in. And then you can simply slide it down in, making sure I haven't pinched it, and lock it into place. I have got a honeycomb bed protective plate. That way I don't mark up anything with the 800L. I'm going to bring that in place, and we're just going to put a fun shape on this silly block. Once again, we can bring it out and then put in the small acrylic chip to get the right height and lock it back in place. Bingo. That's going to work fine. Now let's connect it to Lightburn. On my way to Lightburn, I am going to grab the little SD card and the reader because we need that to import the laser information. So friends, this is Lightburn. I have inserted that SD card. If we click on devices, we're going to choose import. Move down to the SD card, find the software folder, Windows folder, Lightburn folder, and right there is the Spider A1 800L, and we can simply hit open. When it opens, I'm going to hit edit, just so we can double check what's set up. Gerbil, serial. It is the 800L. It's 400 on the X. Remember, that's the short wave. 800 on the Y. It is going from the front left. I want auto home on. And we're going to hit next. We're going to hit finish. And we're going to hit OK. We need to switch to that laser and the correct COM port. I will power the laser on at this point. I'm going to power the laser on. And let's make sure it's connected to the correct port. COM 10 was not correct. There you can see is the homing. It is connected to COM 3. If we check the move to the right, it does go along X. Do notice that X is turned on my desktop. That does feel a little bit funny, but with a laser this long, you need to have it set up like that. As you can see, I've got my piece of wood already aligned. Friends, let's zoom in and make a quick project so we can do our first test. I'm going to draw a tiny hexagon. Notice this is inside a centimeter. I'm also going to add a tiny square. Make sure that those two run into each other. Let's switch to cuts and layers. I'm going to use 14 for the square. And I'm going to click on the hexagon. Let's switch it to 13. It will be a fill. These numbers are all just experimental because this is our first time using the laser. Notice the air on or off. I don't have air connected, so that doesn't matter anyhow. Now there is one more setting I like to adjust. If we go to Edit, Device Settings, we can come over here and we can turn on the laser fire button and we can make it fire when framing. Put that at 1%, tell it OK. I'm going to set mine to current position from the top corner, and if we hit frame, that fits on the piece of wood absolutely fine. Friends, it's time to grab those safety glasses, hit start, and then we do need to confirm its location. I am going to continue anyway. And there you have it, test 1 complete. Now I shut off the laser so it's a little quieter, but check it out. There is our cute little rectangle and our hexagon. How cool is that? Alright friends, so that was short, quick. We've got it set up. We're using it in Lightburn. Of course, there will be more tests to come. But I am going to wrap up today, friends. Of course, there will be many more tests. If you've got suggestions for tests, make sure you leave them as a comment. Of course, if you want more information, there will be links in the description. Finally, friends, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.